Um, Welcome to SpeedPaint. I don't know how to introduce you to this video, but it's a SpeedPaint character 6 Phantom challenge thing. Hooray! The first character I started drawing was Spinel from Steven Universe, because I don't know, she's in literally every one of these challenges. And I had already kind of started out. Like, I had already started drawing, but now I didn't record it for some reason. I did have to like redraw a lot of things a few times because if something doesn't turn out a way that I like, I redraw it. And sometimes that'll mean it'll just take forever to get a simple drawing done. But I actually didn't. I'd seen people do this challenge like on Tumblr and Pinterest because I like looking at photos. But I didn't like really know what it was. And one day my friend called me and she was like, "Hey, you should do this 6 character Phantom challenge." And I was like, okay, what is it? And she was like, you'd be good at it. And I was kind of just like, okay, but what is it? But it's practically where you draw characters, like 6 characters from different fandoms. I really don't see how that's a challenge, but okay. It's probably just so you can have challenge on your video. Just to be able to call it a challenge video, but I don't know. If I haven't already mentioned, I'm not the best at drawing, so this turned out okay. I've definitely seen better. But also I'm very bad at ponytails. I just can't, so it took me forever just to get a ponytail from all things that I'd like. So yeah. Well, now, since I don't know how to do videos with like music in the background so that I can like just put that in and be done, I have to talk about random stuff for like 26 minutes. Just me, or was the Steven Universe future just a little bit disappointing? I mean, like, Steven, I understand like the story, why it was like that, but it was like completely different from the first Steven Universe. And like they didn't even do much with Spinel, which like I understand, but like I feel like if they'd done more with that character, then like a lot of people would have liked it more, because I mean Spinel was kind of like that character everyone liked. So I don't know why Spinel keeps getting into every single fandom drawing thing she does. And I mean, I also drew her, so I can't really complain. Honestly, I bet that nobody's actually gonna like watch this to the end, which I can completely understand. My last SpeedPaint didn't go so well. had like 13 views or something. Which isn't bad, it's just not good. But I mean, who really wants to just listen to somebody talk for like 26 minutes? I know I don't. Okay, so the next one, if I'm right, is Eevee. Yeah, it is. From Pokemon. I've played way too much Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, so I mean, I just really wanted to draw Eevee. I actually did an animation for Pokemon Mystery Dungeon with Eevee, like an Eevee and a Cyndaquil, because those are the starters I chose. But it actually, like, I think it's, other than that random Kirby video I made, which I don't even know how that got, like, 100 views. Like, how? Why would people actually watch that? I don't know, but I don't even know much about Kirby, even though I actually drew Kirby as one of the fandoms later. Like, I will just never know how that video got popular because, I don't know. Also, in this part, I was trying to press delete, and, like, it literally just didn't work for some reason, so. Yeah. Yeah, I ended up just giving up, like, not giving up, but, like, just wanting to entirely redraw it, because I had a better idea. Of, like, Eevee, like, practically, how do I explain this? Coming out of the picture. My mind is blank. Like, I don't have anything to talk about. I just drew for like an hour. Oh yeah, the footage was like almost 2 hours long. So I had to quickly edit this to get that out of my like out of my saves. I don't know. Actually, to be honest, there's a lot of characters that I thought about doing, but I didn't do. Like a lot of FNAF characters, and I was even thinking about doing this, but like for FNAF fan games, and then I realized that I only know like 2 FNAF fan games. But like I don't know. I was thinking of doing like Bendy from Betty the Ink Machine. I had like a Dogman book right next to me, so I thought, hey, I could do that, but I didn't for some reason. Skylanders, Wings of Fire, I guess. So yeah, I could do this again, but I'm probably not gonna. I still have other things I want to draw. Just because. I did like drawing Eevee though. That was really fun. except the tail. I can never do the tail. Like, I don't know why from all things it was the tail that I couldn't draw, but I don't know. I also didn't even try for the background of the 6-character challenge. I just kind of put squares. Okay, so this one, I didn't know what I was gonna do. I knew it was gonna be FNAF related though. I've been watching a lot of FNAF gameplays, drawing a lot of FNAF. So I was gonna do Purple Guy. But then I decided, hey, let's do that, but Springtrap. So I drew Springtrap. Springtrap isn't my favorite character of the series, but he is so fun to draw. So I did him. I mean, just all the details that he has, it's fun to do. I was actually going to do Phone Guy, but since, I mean, he's a canon character, but you don't actually see him in the game. And that's more of a fan game character. Well, I decided it would be best to draw someone who's actually canon. Well, I mean, Phone Guy is canon, but not in the way that I needed him to be. I don't know. I'm bad at English, even though it's the only language I can speak. But I am glad that I did Springtrap. It really added character. Oh, I was also gonna do. I completely forgot. I was gonna do Snatcher from A Hat in Time. I was gonna do him, but my brain at this point. I was drawing for hours, and I didn't have any actual ideas, so I just took random characters from my brain and was okay, I'm drawing this now. So I don't know. I wish I had actually planned out which characters I was gonna do beforehand. But you know what? I'm so glad I'm still happy about how it turned out. If I was to do it again, even though I only did this a few hours ago, I would have definitely done things different. I would have not done some of the characters that I did. But here we are, me doing the characters that I did. I don't know why I actually drew Springtrap. I mean, he is really fun to draw, but there were so many other FNAF characters that I had in mind. I had Mangle in mind, Foxy, since those guys are popular. I could have even done some of the FNAF World characters, but I decided to do Springtrap. And I'm glad I did, to be honest. He has to be my favorite character that I drew. Also, editing this video was hard. Just saying. Also, I tried to make like every character come out of the I was gonna draw like the ghost like of the crying children, but I didn't. I don't know, that would have been a cool detail, but again, he would have been the only person with a background. I was gonna draw the plague doctor from SCP, but I decided to go with a different character. I went with the computer from Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. The fandom is named him Colin, so I'm gonna call him Colin. I'm gonna call him Colin. Yeah. I actually have a cousin named Colin. He's cool. Difficult anyway. I know that Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared is a pretty old series, but I actually found it like really recently, sort of. And when I first discovered this show, I was like obsessed with it. Like to an unhealthy amount. I showed like all my friends. Like one of my friends doesn't even like horror games, and I was like, "Hey, look at this. It's like it's a child's show, but it's not a I wouldn't go watch it, but like look, it's cool." I don't know. I just really liked it at that time. I am happy on. He did turn out pretty good. I'm not gonna lie there. I was gonna put his hand, but like, I don't like drawing hands. Okay, so what the next one I did was Kirby. I know nothing about Kirby, other than the fact that I've watched the anime. That's practically it. And the anime isn't even canon to the Kirby's like story, so. But my friend, I keep mentioning friends. Most of the time, I'm just talking about one friend, though. I don't actually have a lot of friends. Okay, well, I do have friends, but I don't know. What was I saying again? Oh, right, Kirby. My friend like really liked Kirby, and like to he still does like a lot, to probably an unhealthy point, but I mean, I was the same with FNAF. Oh yeah, the Kirby's done. That was quick. Probably the quickest character. The last one I did was Flowey the Flower from Undertale. Yeah, character from Undertale that isn't Sans. I know. But honestly, Flowey used to be my favorite video game character of all time. But now I honestly like couldn't pick a favorite character. But still, he was fun to do. The pedals were annoying though. Like really, really annoying. I was gonna draw Sans, but like, I mean, nothing. I like Sans as a character, but he's not like my favorite character. You know, I really like other characters. Like Temmie, I should have drawn Temmie. That would have been fun. But also, I'll notice like a lot of things with sands in them. But to be honest, I feel like half the people who know about Undertale only know about Sans, and don't even know any other characters. Maybe they know like Frisk or something, I don't know. I mean, I've had somebody be like, yeah, I know about Undertale, like with Chris. And Chris isn't from Undertale though. He's from Deltarune. Okay, now this is the part I think where I start coloring. I don't know why I didn't added this part, but you know, because of like the dark backgrounds, I decided to give every character a like kind of look like they're in the dark sort of. Also because I'd already picked the dark green and there was no going back at that point. Also later I went back and gave each and every character like detail. Except Flowey. I just forgot about him. He's already a simple character though. He doesn't need details. I actually wasn't sure about the colors for Springtrap. Like, I knew like the greens were easy, but it was the reds that kind of, like, I didn't really know. Like, is this good? Does this look like Springtrap? Personally, I think it does, but my favorite character to actually like detailize, and the only character I recorded was Springtrap. I only recorded like me detailing, giving detail to a Springtrap. That's all you really need. I also kind of just colored over the black wires. I just colored them gray for no reason. I also already had a color palette for Eevee, and it was technically for the dark, but I still think that it like doesn't look like it's actually made for the dark. I colored Spinel last, even though she was the first character. Well, I started coloring Spinel, but then I realized I had no idea how to actually color Spinel. Also, I know that, like, technically there's a certain order on the buttons on Colin and not my cousin, but, I'm not going into that much detail. Yeah, I knew what Spinel looked like, but then I just went to Kirby. I mean, of course Kirby deserves to be first. It kind of looks like his shoe just goes into his mouth. Like, is that just me? Or okay, now I went back to Spinel. I'm not even gonna lie, it is a pretty detailed character. Also, sorry if you accidentally, like, sorry if I didn't, I know, like, then you can see me, like, pull out and look at images. I tried to edit all of those out. But when you're going through an hour worth of just photos, it's, you start to, like, not notice things, like, at all. So this is like when I detailed Springtrap. The other characters, you don't see me do anything. For most of the characters, I didn't even do anything. But you know what? That is my picture. I can do what I want with it. And you can't stop me because it's already done. And I mean, it still turned out like okay. Probably would have put more withering on Springtrap. But still. Even detailed like the teeth. And that guy really needs to brush his teeth, like seriously. I don't know. I even like put details in the eyes. I never do that. This is the top highest quality you're gonna get from me. Can't even tell I did stuff with when I did like the ears. I legit didn't think I did anything. I like looked back and was like, huh, I should have done stuff. Oh, alright. Ending video. Here's the end thing. Subscribe now or